let's say that theta is equal to 7 pi over 4. And we want to find all 6 trigonometric values or terminal points for that values. Find all 6 trigonometric, I'll just abbreviate it, trig values. Okay, what's the first thing we got to do? Find the reference. Well, even before that.
Well, the reference terminal.
What's that?
Find the reference terminal.
Right. Pi over 4. But it helps to draw it, right? Well, first of all, where's our terminal side going to be, or our sign that ends, right? Our angle. Is it going to be in quadrant 1, 2, 3, or 4? 4, right. So one way you can tell is 2 pi is the same thing in reference to pi over 4. 2 pi is 8 pi over 4, right. And pi, what's that in reference to? 4 pi over 4, right. So those help to know those, okay? So that means our angle goes all the way around. So that means 7 pi over 4, right, is going to be in quadrant 4. Alright? Well, we need to know what our reference angle is, which we know is pi over 4, right? So therefore, if, actually I got this up here. You want to write this down. Write it down and know it. Okay? We're going to have another quiz on this. Another quiz on the unit circle. Okay? This week. Maybe even tomorrow. So, we know that pi over 4 is what value?
Square root of 2 over 2, square root of 2 over 2.
Right, square root 2 over 2, square root 2 over 2. So therefore, for 7 pi over 4, this would be a positive square root of 2 over 2. What about, this is cosine, right? What about sine? Bless you. Negative square root of 2 over 2. Okay? And therefore tangent is going to be negative 1, right? Because it's sine over cosine, which would be square root of 2 over 2, negative square root of 2 over 2, and everything cancels, right? And so you get negative 1. Okay, so I don't need to draw this because we have it on the board. But you want to draw this on your homework every time. And if you don't know it yet, you should draw it for every problem. You got to know these. Like multiplication tables, you got to know those. You got to know these too. These are like your multiplication tables for trig. Okay? And you got to know them well enough to be able to at least be able to rattle this off in the first quadrant. Okay? So we want to get sine. So go ahead and write sine, cosine, tangent, and then the reciprocal identities. I'm not going to tell you what they are. I want you to go ahead and write those down. Okay, what's the sine?
Negative square root 2 over 2.
Yeah. So it helps to write, cosine and sine on here. X squared 2 over 2. Now the reciprocal of sine is what? Cosecant, right? And so this would make it negative what? 2 root 2 over 2, but we want to simplify that, right? Because the 2's can cancel, right? So therefore that's what? Just negative square root 2, right? Okay? And now for cosine,
Square root of 2 over 2.
right, that's going to be a positive square root 2 over 2. And what's the reciprocal? Is secant, right? And so that would make it a positive square root 2, right? Tangent?
Negative 1.
-1, right. And so therefore cotangent
Negative 1.
is -1 over 1, right? So that's just -1 as well. Okay?